morning, welcome to Forexample Trading. I'm Ben Newman. It's Friday the 19th of October and it's just coming up to 10:30 AM UK time, 9:30 GMT for the purposes of our calendar. Okay, so yesterday went a bit mental actually in the afternoon, just around the federal speeches. The yen got very strong again, which I didn't expect to happen. So we just had to let things run really, and today I'm assessing it again this morning and looking at what we can trade predominantly against the yen and the US dollar, which both strengthened a lot. So I'm going to go through those. Now, if you do want to join us, as I say every day, the links are in the description below. You can click the link to the free trading arena, arrange a call with myself. I can explain what we do here, see if we can help you. And if it's suitable, then join us and we'll make sure that we're helping you as best we can to make a success of your trading. Whatever capacity you're doing that in, whether it's part-time, full-time, or you want to turn it into a primary income, whether you're a beginner, you're experienced but not having too much joy with your trading, we can help with all those things. The membership comes with 2 full Forex courses, one-on-one support from myself, exclusive trading arena with lots of experience and expertise in, as well as a dedicated signals channel, which basically generates a signal for every trade I place, so you get to see the trades I'm placing. And then, of course, once the signal's sent, it's not a case of just copying it. You do still need to do your own analysis. So I always say that. Make sure you know your own trades when you're placing them. The signals are a guide, but they will help you to look at what you need to focus on at that particular time. And then, of course, we discuss those signals and any other trading opportunities that are going on in real time in the trading arena amongst us. So we make sure that we're whittling down the best opportunities at any particular time. We've got clients all around the world now. So whatever time zone you're in, whatever time you've got to allocate to trading, there is a way to do it with us. All right, so what I'm going to do today is just show you first of all, the Dixie. Let's have a look where that is. We'll then have a look at the yen pairings and the US dollar pairings and see what we've got to play with. I have just sent the signal on the Kiwi yen, and that's just broken through a trend line. I think that will carry on going for some time now. So I'll show you that, and then the other things that we will be looking at throughout today. First of all, the strength meter, and I'll show you that we can see US dollar, yen fairly weak, euro very weak this morning, and the other currencies looking pretty strong, especially the Aussie and Kiwi dollars, which has been a common thing actually this week. So these will move quite a lot, and I don't really want to do anything much until this afternoon when we've got the events coming out for both Canada and the US. That's when I think after that point we're going to have the real opportunities. So we just want to be patient and see what occurs up to that point. Looking at the Dixie on 4 hour, we can see it broke through from 95, just went up yesterday. I didn't expect it to break here, this 95.7 level. It did, carried on going, but I think we're going to see it top out here and start to come back down. You can see these two spikes here, and I think we've probably got the same thing here. Let's have a look on the hourly chart. There you go. So flag is starting to form. So let's just see what happens with this flag here. It could carry on going up to here. It might even carry on going up to this next trend line here. But we'll have to see. Just keep an eye on it. Again, I think it's just worth waiting to see. I think we'll see a flag form and then it will come back down this way. But it's just a case of waiting and seeing what happens with that. The pairs that we want to be focused on today, I think, are yen and US dollar pairing. So first of all, this New Zealand JPY, you can see why I sent a signal on this, which just went now. And I'll just show you that. I'll show you that signal, which is here. So here's the signal here. You can see, so it went when I sent it, and it sends an image of the trade itself. So you can see it's broken through this trend line. And this is why I think it's such a good opportunity, because I think we look at it on 4 hours, we can see the movement this takes once it goes up. So I fully expect it to get up to this 700 point. Maybe take a bit of time to get there. This is on 4 hours, so we'll probably have to leave this running into next week. But certainly a good opportunity there now that it's got past this trend line. The other ones worth looking at, Euro US dollar, which of course works almost opposite to the Dixie. So we can keep an eye on this. for a rise, which I'm expecting once this Dixie drops or weakens, but we've got to be careful with it. You can see it may go down to this trend line, just as the Dixie may go up to this one. We've got to keep an eye on that just to see what happens. So I suggest waiting for the 4-hour candle to expire on that. Same position really, this GBP USD, we can see a flag forming on the 1-hour charts. 4-hour we can see, so expect this 4-hour candle to come back down to here and then it to pick up. All right, so we've got another 3.5 hours before that happens, and that will tie in nicely with the data that's released this afternoon. But I expect it to come back down to here and then it will pick up. So again, just being patient for that one to happen. Aussie US dollar. Now this could carry on going down. I'm a bit uncertain about this because the position it's in, this channel that it broke up from here, you can see it didn't meet it there and then broke to the upside. It might break through here and into this separate channel that I've got indicated here and then back down. Probably it will, looking at the way things are now. But the Aussie dollar and Kiwi been very, very strong and certainly are at the moment. So I fully expect it to pick up to this point at least. Whether it breaks through there or not, we don't know just yet. But again, just got to be patient. This 4-hour candle's just started actually. But if we look on 1 hour, I'd be confident about waiting for this to, we've got 30 minutes left on this to expire and seeing where it is. But I expect it to move up to here. So we could take a trade just to follow it up to there. Then if it breaks through, then great. You know, we've got a really good trade on our hands. Same principle with this New Zealand US dollar as the yen. The New Zealand yen, it's just broken through this trend line. So again, I think this is a good opportunity. Now I've missed placing the trade on it here, so I expect it to get up to around here. We'll see a dip back, maybe even back down to this point. So I'll take it at the turn of the next 4-hour candle, which I expect. There we go. So we've got 3.5 hours on it. So I expect to drop back. Once that happens, I want to be patient for this, and then we'll take it and follow it all the way up. And again, this is a good opportunity because you can see there's not really much above this. Once it breaks above here, it should carry on going. Could even go all the way up to here. So you can see how similar that is to the New Zealand yen pairing. Almost exactly the same opportunity, really. The strength of the US dollar will be supported, strength of the yen will be supported by the Dixie as well. If this carries on getting stronger, the yen will get stronger as well, and vice versa. So, but this one, a good opportunity, certainly. But now I've missed the break of the trend line. I want to wait till it gets to about here, see if it pulls back, and then take it from that point. USD Canadian in a very good position, actually. Let's just have a look how the Canadian dollar looks. Very strong. So there's lots of opportunities. Just be cautious about rushing into them because we could see these just sitting around up here until the data's released this afternoon, and then we'll really be able to determine what way to take them. This might break, you know, it might break down before then. What have we got? 3.5 hours left on this one as well, on the 1-hour candle. But I wouldn't be too eager. Wait for this 1-hour candle to expire. It probably will pick up again first, maybe even form a bit of a flag. Just be very cautious about this. I thought it was going to drop away there. Yesterday afternoon, I did place sell trades on this, and look what it did. It went flying back up. And that lost me a bit of money yesterday, truth be known. So you've got to be careful with it. It could go up again, then down. So again, I would wait for data to be released this afternoon to trade that. CAD JPY, I fully expect this to be picking up today, and you can see it is doing so. This Canadian dollar very strong against the yen. But again, just watch for a turn here. Again, I would be patient until this dips back. All right, I expect it to dip back some way and then carry on. So just being patient for the 4-hour candle. Same story, really. GBP JPY, there's a flag forming on this 1 hour. Once this drops back, if we watch what happens with the pound, I'm going to go through the events in a minute. So we'll just see if there's anything relevant on that. But again, expecting this to pick up. Based on a dip back from the Dixie. It's all about whether this carries on up. If it does, we've just got to hold fire. Same story, Euro JPY. At least with these today, we can really see what they're doing. They've reached extreme points, and it's just a case of waiting to see if they continue or go back. Flags are forming, so they're going to go one way or the other. I expect it will be against the US dollar and the yen. So if you're trading today, my advice is to trade against the US dollar and the yen, but do wait for the 4-hour candles and the data to be released. The only other one that I want to point out is this Swiss JPY. And this moved into a channel yesterday that I thought it was going to carry on going because the yen was so strong. You can see how strong it's been, but it didn't. It changed direction. So on a 1-hour chart, again, we can see this flag forming, and I would be half tempted to place this fairly soon because the Swiss franc is very strong and it is in such an extreme position, this. Let me show you on a daily chart just how extreme this is. Look at that. So it is at a point where I think it will pick up. If we look on the daily chart, it could really start to take off here. So if you are looking at this with a view to placing this trade, then wait for this 1-hour candle to expire, and I expect it to be sitting down here by then. All right, there's 22 minutes left, but I expect this to drop back to around here and then take it from this point here. So I'll just indicate by my blue line. That's where we want to enter the trade, all right, because I think it will pick up from there, but just wait for this candle to expire. And then the events. So this morning, not too much going on. We can see we've got positive public sector net borrowing for the UK at 8:30 this afternoon. All this Canadian data is really what we want to be watching, and I'm expecting the Canadian dollar to really gain at this point. So we should be able to make quite a few pips at that point because the Canadian dollar at the moment is sitting very weak. So if we're patient and this data is positive, we want to trade with the Canadian dollar, and I think we should see big moves on that. So that's the one to watch for this afternoon. Be patient before entering your trades, and just be cautious about placing anything before this happens this afternoon. I think after that point, you've got the potential for some really good trades. All right, have a good weekend, whatever you do. If you do want to join us, there's still spaces, £249, and that plus VAT. And that gets you the dedicated signals channel, the exclusive trading arena, one-on-one support from myself, and of course, the 2 Forex courses that will get you to the point you want to with your trading. Okay, happy Friday. See you again on Monday. Have a good weekend.